قدم إلى لبنان زار جزيرة دمشق غار الآن في ضاحية جنوبية لبيروت.
The Israelis made all the noises before the invasion, giving the impression that this is exactly what they were going to do. You know, after a while, you exhaust what you can do from the air and you have to act physically on the ground. And this is exactly what the Israelis are doing now. They are operating on the Lebanese side of the border and trying to clear it, trying to perhaps kill those the Radwan forces, the elite force of Hezbollah. Very few of them are still there because they just left because of Israeli air bombardment. But what you do have north of the border is infrastructure which was created by Hezbollah over the last year. And I perhaps should put it in context if you just give me one quick context. What Hezbollah tried to do over the last years, at least it announced it is going to do it, is to cross the border into Israel, occupy Israeli settlements of villages, plant there the Hezbollah flag, and take Israelis into Lebanon as prisoners. In fact, it's very interesting. What Hamas did in Gaza on the 7th of October 2023 was Hezbollah's idea. Hamas stole the idea from Hezbollah and executed it on the 7th of October. Now, it is relevant because what Hezbollah did was not just to announce we are going to do that, but also they created along the border, the Lebanese side, the infrastructure to do such an operation. So, for example, Hezbollah have tunnels, short tunnels, where they store ammunition for such an operation across the border in Israel. And, you know, have communication systems there, which cannot be destroyed from the air. And therefore, what the Israelis actually do there at the moment is firing at the remaining of Radwan, but mainly working, destroying, blowing up the infrastructure. This is what the military, what it does at the moment, and it is likely to expand. All eyes, at least my eyes, are on Iran. They face a massive strategic decision there. What to do next? The Israelis are shredding the most important proxy. What to do next? I suppose they are looking now to see whether Hezbollah does hit back at the Israeli invasion. If Hezbollah does, good news for them. There is some reaction. But the decision is bigger than that for Iran. You know, it's a big decision to rebuild Hezbollah or maybe to abandon it. You know, and to attack Israel directly, because Israel is destroying the most important ally in the Middle East, the most important proxy, I would say. If they attack Israel, you know, the Israelis could take the advantage. The Israelis are in such euphoria, they can even attack the nuclear reactor, the nuclear facilities of Iran. The Israelis, for sure, if Iran attack, will hit the oil refineries. So will Iran interfere knowing that the Israelis are going to attack their oil refineries, which the Israelis can, or perhaps even the nuclear facilities? So for Iran, it's a massive, massive strategic decision now. Everything has happened. Iran tried to build a circle of fire around Israel, and the circle of fire is falling apart. So the big strategy, big ideas, big plan is destroyed. So they will hesitate. The Iranians will, I believe, hesitate to attack Israel directly in order to protect Hezbollah. They will hesitate for two reasons. Number one, the American forces in the region and the Iranians know that if they attack Israel, Iran will help Israel. The United States will help Israel. Number two, the Iranians suspect that the Israelis are looking for an opportunity to hit at them. And I believe something which I did not believe before, that yes, the Israelis will not want an opportunity to hit at Iran at the moment. That's what I believe. Because they know that they can block Iranian attack. They've already done, in the past year. And number two, they know that they can hit Iran. They demonstrated it when they flew to Yemen, 1,800 kilometers, bombed Yemen, and came back. First of all, it's going to expand along the border because the border between Israel and Lebanon is long, and there is such infrastructure along other parts of the border. The Israelis are now focusing near what is called the finger of the Galilee. If you look at the map, there is a little finger there in a place called Metula. So, and Metula, this finger, is surrounded by Lebanon on all sides. So the border goes up and down. And Metula, this village, is very much destroyed now because of Hezbollah fire over the last month. And therefore, the Israelis are operating around this area, and they are likely to expand to other areas along the border. And I believe that they will also expand it to the north.